like if he's not gonna fight me no more, I mean, if he's not gonna fight any more Mexicans or whatever, then what is going on? Because I have the WBC interim belt. You know, there's rankings for a reason. So I don't know who's gonna have to figure it out. If Canelo's gonna figure it out, the WBC's gonna figure it out. But you know, I mean, I've earned my spot repeatedly. You know, I won two title eliminators. I won a fucking interim title belt. You know, I mean, it's not my fault that these fucking guys don't want to fight. You know, I'm trying to make the fight with Caleb Plant. I'm trying to make the fight with fucking Morrell, Charlo. I thought we were gonna make the fight with Morrell in November, December. Now they're saying he has to take a mandatory, which is fucking bullshit. Because if they wanted to fight me, you know, PBC would have made the fight happen right away. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody wins right there. You know, it's a great fight. You know, I'm not saying nothing bad about Morrell. He's a great fighter, you know, but I feel like I'm the superior fighter. You know what I mean? And Charlo, you know, everybody knows what the fuck's going on with Charlo. I mean, he says one thing, then he does, you know what I mean? It's just a little frustrating because I feel like I get blamed a lot because they feel like I'm the one that's not making the fights happen. But I'm 100% trying to make every fight happen. You know, if it's not Canelo not giving me the opportunity, if it's not fucking Charlo giving me the opportunity, or Caleb Plant, you know what I mean? It's just frustrating. Because I feel, bro, I've been professional now 10 years. I turned professional at 15. I'm 25. No, at 16. I'm about to turn 26. That's 10 years, bro. I want a fucking big fight. I want a tough fight. I want a fight where everything is evened out. It's 50-50. You know, because I've worked with world champions since I was a little kid. I've sparred world champions my whole life. You know what I mean? And I know what type of fighter gets brought out of me when the competition is either the same level as me or even the talent is higher than me, you know.
So there you have it right there from David Benavidez, the WBC interim super middleweight champion. David Benavidez, you know, gave his thoughts on Canelo not fighting Mexicans anymore, potentially trying to get into the ring with Caleb Plant, Jamal Charlo, and David Morrell. You know, all these, you know, top guys. David Benavidez is currently undefeated, 26-0 at 23 KOs, and he wants all the smoke with anybody and everybody. He's been trying to get, you know, the top guys into the ring with him for a while now, and at this point, no one's getting in the ring with him. The walls are definitely closing in for Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, he just came off a victory against Triple G in their trilogy match, but he currently is undisputed at super middleweight, and his number one contender for the WBC belt is David Benavidez. And we'll see, man. Can David Benavidez get that fight? I know he badly wants it. It'll be a hell of a fight, big time pay-per-view. Man, I really hope it can happen. But not only the Canelo fight, I just want to see David Benavidez fight any of the top guys, because he's definitely calling every one of them out. He's called out Jamal Charlo multiple times. He was supposed to fight, as he mentioned in this interview with FightHype.com. The link will be in the description, by the way, for this interview. In this interview, he talks about how he thought the Morrell fight was going to happen this year. But at this point, it's not going to happen. Morrell and his promoters, advisors have chose to fight someone else. And that leaves David Benavidez looking for an opponent. And it's pretty sad that he's like out here trying to, you know, do whatever he can to get the top guys into the ring, because nobody wants to fight him. I think he's definitely one of the most avoided fighters in boxing currently. I think the sky's the limit for this kid. Him and Jamal Charlo would be a hell of a fight, but it doesn't look like Jamal Charlo wants to fight him. At least not yet, because they're not, you know, they're currently not in the same weight class, because Charlo's still at 160. He hasn't officially moved up to 168. I mean, what can you say about David Benavidez, man? Like, he's with all the smoke. He wants to fight the best. He only wants to fight the best. David Morrell was talking about how he wanted to fight anybody. He was trying to get into the ring, and then Benavidez tried to give him the fight and fell through. Now they want to go elsewhere. Caleb Plant was talking a lot of trash about Benavidez, and they're not fighting. Plant's fighting Anthony Durrell. I mean, all David Benavidez can do is continue to fight whoever he can get into the ring with him and keep winning. in impressive fashion. I really think David Benavidez has a chance to be the number one fighter in the world one day. Yeah, I just want to see him get in the ring with top guys, and he's definitely a fan favorite. And with all the smoke, man, who is it going to be? I mean, I can't wait to see who he fights this year. I know he doesn't have a fight scheduled yet, but he's currently training, as he mentions in the interview. Yeah, it's a full, pretty good interview. Like I said, I'm going to put the link in the description. And he also talks about the fight between Plant and Durrell. It's a good fight. He said it could go either way. He gives Durrell a chance, but we'll see who wins that fight. I don't believe he picked the winner, but correct me if I'm wrong when you go watch the interview. Yeah, man, I just wanted to talk about David Benavidez a little bit in this interview because I think he deserves any of the top guys in his division. He's already mentioned at some point when he does move up to 175, he's all for a Bivol fight, and then whoever else is up there that's top dogs when he gets there, who knows, it better be if still going to be up there. So we'll see what happens with David Benavidez. I think the future is bright for this kid. I think, like I said, he can be the top fighter in the world at some point. He's definitely a guy that I like to watch right now. He's one of my favorite boxers right now. I'd probably say he's in my top 3 fighters of 3 or 4 fighters who I like to follow right now. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get my thoughts about David Benavidez and him potentially trying to get the top guys in the mix, trying to get the fight with Canelo. I think him and Canelo will be an amazing fight. I would edge. I think I would edge David Benavidez, but that fight is 50-50, as Benavidez says in the interview. Him, Canelo, him versus Charlo, him and Plant, they're all 50-50 fights, and the winners just get elevated, so hopefully we can get these fights happening soon. I feel like a lot of these guys are running out of opponents to pick, so they can duck the top guys, and I think at some point the big fights have to happen. So until then, this has been Reason. Turn up the AC Hot Takes. Go ahead and comment down below who you want to see David Benavidez fight. Do you think he has a chance against Canelo? Do you think he can beat Charlo? Let me know what you think. This has been Reason. Turn up the AC Hot Takes, and we're out.